It was supposed to be a moment of celebration. New Year's Eve, confetti in the air. Angel Reese, one of the NBA's rising stars, stepping into 2025 like a queen. But instead of fireworks, she lit the internet on fire in the worst way possible. One photo, one post, one massive misstep. And now, Reese isn't trending for her game. She's trending for vanishing without a trace from social media. What happened? Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back. He saw the post, he saw the backlash, and then he saw the silence. And when he spoke up, it hit harder than any defense Reese has ever faced. This wasn't just about fashion or freedom. It was about reputation, branding, and a very public unraveling that no one saw coming. So what did Angel Reese do? Why did Stephen A. call her out? And what does this mean for her future in the WNBA? Buckle up, because this one's about to get messy. It all started with a dress. A barely there, head-turning, jaw-dropping dress that Angel Reese proudly wore in a New Year's Eve Instagram post. She struts, she poses, she smiles, clearly feeling confident, radiant, and ready to break the internet. And she did. Just not in the way she expected. Within minutes, the internet exploded. But it wasn't fireworks and fire emojis. It was backlash. Fans who once praised her were suddenly asking, "What were you thinking?" Even her loyal followers were left speechless. Some said she looked desperate. Others claimed she damaged her brand. The comments were relentless. The tone was brutal. And the result? Reese went silent. Her entire Instagram gone, deleted. No explanation. No warning, just vanished. And that's when Stephen A. Smith stepped in. Not with a light jab, but with a haymaker. He didn't sugarcoat it. "You can't draw attention to yourself like that," he said, and then complain later about being objectified. He wasn't trying to cancel her. He was trying to wake her up. Smith, the loudest voice in sports media, took the gloves off and went full disappointed dad mode. He acknowledged her brilliance, her athleticism, her savvy. But then he dropped the truth. If you want the spotlight, you better be ready for the heat. Because once you post, you don't get to control what people say. And just when things couldn't get any worse, the comparisons started flying. Caitlin Clark, the clean-cut, record-breaking, brand-safe superstar who's quickly becoming the face of women's basketball. Smith didn't just mention Clark, he used her as the gold standard. While Reese was stirring up drama online, Clark was quietly stacking accolades. Rookie of the Year contender, MVP finalist, speech giver, podcast guest, team leader. No stunts, no scandals, just pure professionalism. Smith didn't say Reese. Should be Clark. But he made it painfully clear. In the court of public opinion, Reese is already losing. But it's not just about reputation. It's about money. Cold, hard cash. Before the New Year's Eve debacle, Angel Reese was riding high on a wave of endorsements. Reebok, Beats by Dre, Amazon. Her name was valued at $1.8 million. That's not just clout, that's legacy money. But brands don't like heat, unless they're the ones controlling it. And this was a 5-alarm fire they wanted no part of. Smith laid it out. One bad decision, and the bag can vanish. Fast. Just ask Kyrie Irving, or any athlete who thought their name was bigger than their image. Reese had the world watching. Now they're watching her spiral. And let's be real, the WNBA is watching too. Executives, coaches, sponsors, everyone. What you post matters. What you wear, what you say, how you react, it all adds up. Smith warned, actions like these can turn teams off. You think they're not taking notes? Think again. You may not be Caitlin Clark, he said, but that comparison is coming every time you touch the court. And that's the harsh truth. Whether she likes it or not, Reese is now defined by more than just her stats. She's a brand, and the brand is in crisis. But here's where things get deeper. Reese isn't new to pressure. She's talked openly about the hate, the threats, the attacks she's faced, especially during her time at LSU. She's been through it. She's cried about it. She's fought through it. And that makes this moment even more heartbreaking, because she knew the risks. She's media savvy. She's smart. She built her following with precision. So why take this risk? Why post that photo knowing the firestorm it would ignite? It's not just about the outfit. It's about the judgment, the timing, and the silence that followed. And then there's the influence. The kids watching. The girls who idolize her. What message does this send? That likes are more important than legacy? That going viral is worth losing endorsements? Reese is 22. Young, yes, but not new to the game. She's been in front of cameras for years. She's built a name off grit, hustle, and attitude, but now that name is being dragged for all the wrong reasons. And the people who once cheered her are starting to step back, wondering if she's still the role model they thought she was. So what now? Will Angel Reese bounce back? Will she take Stephen A's advice to heart and shift her focus back to the game? Or will she double down, lean into the controversy, and risk burning bridges she might never rebuild? That's the million-dollar question. Because in pro sports, reputation isn't just image, it's currency. And right now, Reese's stock is plummeting. But let's not pretend this is just about one dress. It's about the growing divide between two stars heading in opposite directions. Caitlin Clark is playing chess. Angel Reese? It's starting to look like she's playing roulette. The media knows it. The fans feel it. The brands are reacting. And Stephen A. Smith? He's watching it all unfold with the kind of disappointment that hits different. The kind that comes from knowing someone is capable of so much more. And let's not forget what Clark's been up to during all this. She's speaking at leadership forums, working out with Stephanie White, chopping it up with Travis and Jason Kelsey, winning awards left and right. Her brand is expanding. Her influence is growing. And while Reese is deleting apps, Clark is adding chapters to her legacy. It's not about who's better, it's about who's focused. And right now, Clark's game is speaking louder than any dress ever could. But here's the plot twist. Angel Reese still has time. The ball is still in her court. She could use this as fuel, a wake-up call, a turning point. We've seen athletes come back from worse, but that comeback has to start now. Not with a flashy video, not with a bold post, but with focus, humility, and growth. That's what fans want. That's what brands demand. And that's what the WNBA needs. Because make no mistake, this isn't just about a mistake. It's about identity. Is Angel Reese going to be a basketball icon or a cautionary tale? Will her name echo in arenas or fade in the noise of social media drama? Only she can decide. But time is running out, and every second counts. The headlines are already writing themselves. Angel Reese deletes Instagram after backlash. Stephen A. calls her out. Reese versus Clark, a tale of two stars. But the final chapter? That's still unwritten. Reese can still flip the script. She can still remind the world why they fell in love with her game in the first place. But first, she has to silence the noise and let her game do the talking. And one last thing, if you think this is just about a photo, think again. This is about the power of influence, the cost of fame, and the pressure that comes with being young, talented, and constantly watched. It's about what happens when you chase the spotlight and then get burned by it. Stephen A. Smith didn't cancel Angel Reese. He challenged her. He said what no one else would. And now, the question isn't whether she heard him, it's whether she's ready to change. Because in this league, you don't get unlimited chances. And the world, it never stops watching. So what will Angel Reese do next? Own the moment or let it define her? We'll be watching. Because her next move, it's going to say everything. If you're still watching, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you think Angel Reese will bounce back, or has the damage already been done? And if you want to know how Caitlin Clark is dominating without the drama, click the video on screen right now. You won't want to miss it.